Success is attained when driven with power and determination from within. How great the victory would be when two strong forces, shoulder to shoulder, sharing the load together, all for a common goal. Deepening alliance and strengthening capability to be ready from any external threats against nations' peace and sovereignty. Balikatan 2022 is the biggest joint military exercises in recent years of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the United States Armed Forces.
This combined joint exercise is an opportunity for the United States and the Philippines to reaffirm our commitment to even more robust ties,
thus sending a message to the world that the alliance between our countries is stronger than ever.
Two countries, both committed for decades, sealed by a treaty and strengthened by a deep and quality bilateral relationship, who have withstood the test of time.
All the Filipino and American soldiers who are taking part in this year's Balikatan exercise to embody professionalism, excellence, and camaraderie.
Military professionals were charged with being ready when our nations need us most.
The 37th Balikatan iteration lasted for 2 weeks, which focused on maritime security, amphibious operations, live fire training, urban operations, aviation operations, counterterrorism, and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. It was participated by a total of 8,900 strong and competent Filipino and American troops, 3,800 from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, and 5,100 from the United States Armed Forces. The opening ceremony of the 37th Balikatan exercise was held at the AFP General Headquarters in Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City on 28 May 2022, while the joint interoperability events were held in various areas in Luzon. There were 8 joint interoperability events. Amphibious operations led by Combined Marine Forces was held in Claveria Shoreline, Cagayan Valley. On the other hand, Combined Joint Special Operations Task Force led a Combined Joint HIMARS Rapid Insertion, while the Combined Marine Forces led the Jump Forward Arming and Refueling Point operations. Both events were held in Cagayan North International Airport. Deck landing and maritime security, both led by Combined Naval Forces, were held in Cagayan Coastal Area. While Combined Arms Live Fire exercise, led by Combined Army Forces, was held in Colonel Ernesto Ravina Air Base in Tarlac. Air Defense 1 and 2, led by Combined Air Forces, were held in San Fernando, La Union. While the air assault, led by Combined Army Forces, was held in Fort Magsaysay. The AFP and the U.S. military also conducted multiple humanitarian and civic assistance projects, which include renovation of 4 elementary schools, multiple community health engagement and exchange of advanced emergency rescue and life-saving techniques. These projects have paved way to even more vigorous ties, not just between the Philippine communities, but also the Philippine and American military forces. Undoubtedly, the friendship and alliance of both forces remain a great source of strength in sustaining peace, security, and stability in Indo-Pacific region, which improves both nations' capabilities across a wide range of military operations. Indeed, two forces will become even stronger when they empower each other.